Hey everybody, I'm Cassidy, and welcome to our first podcast episode, Taking Turns. And today we are going to be chatting with Miss Linda McElroy, our communications director. I'm so glad that I get to interview you today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So can you please tell me how to properly pronounce your name? Because I know I butcher it sometimes.
You're fine. So my last name is McElroy, like Rory the golfer, except he spells his last name with an I and I spell my last name with an E.
Okay, McElroy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with a fun question first.
Sure.
And we're going to talk a little bit about where Linda is from. Where are you from, Linda?
So, as a well-known celebrity says, I'm from the world. No, actually, so my family's from Danville, Virginia. My father was in the military. And so when we would travel from station to station, we would first come back to Danville to visit family. And so we would fly into Greensboro. And so Greensboro and Guilford County have a place in my heart from an early age. So I'm excited to be here with Guilford County now.
Well, awesome. I've been to Danville, I think, maybe once or twice, but not too familiar. But it's not too far from here, right?
It's not far from here at all, no.
Oh, cool. So the point of part of this podcast is we are going to play a little game. So we're going to be playing Break the Ice today. This is my first time playing this game, so we're going to figure it out together. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. I think the objective is to knock the ice cubes down without making Philip, the penguin, fall down as well. And so, let me try this one.
And you get one block at a time.
Yes.
One piece of ice at a time. Okay.
Great.
So kind of like Jenga a little bit.
Kind of like Jenga.
Okay.
But with hammers.
Okay.
All right.
And as we play, we're going to talk a little bit about, can you tell me what is communications?
Sure. Well, in 2022, Guilford County established its first communications department. And so the former director hired 3 of our current employees, Jessica, Eddie, and Andrew, to assist with promoting information to residents about Guilford County's programs and initiatives. And so when I came on in 2024, I also added 3 additional people, Cassidy, Fern, and Greg came over from IT to manage the website. And so we are an amazing award-winning team. We do great things. And so this podcast is just one of the methods by which we communicate with our residents and stakeholders in Guilford County.
Cool. So, awards. Whoop, whoop. That's really cool. So can you go a little bit deeper into what the communications team does? I know a lot of people don't always know what each of our roles entail. So if you could just kind of give a little synopsis of like what we do in communication.
Sure. So communications is exactly that, communicating with the public. And so we do that through public relations. And so that includes media relations, dealing with members of the news media, but also doing events, helping with ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings, and also dealing with crisis communications. So a lot of people see the fun side of our job, but there's also some challenging parts as well. And so we help to manage that crisis and also reputation communications. And so in addition to public relations, we also have an internal component where we specifically are communicating with our employees and staff because they are a special population. And as part of our core values, our people matter. We want to make sure that our communications is tailored to that group as well. In addition to internal comms, we also have marketing, which Andrew handles, and that includes paid advertisements. So you'll see a billboard, you'll see paid advertisements in the newspaper as well, and ads on social media. And so Andrew will handle that. But in addition, Andrew handles social media. And so that is a large lift for our department because there are so many, not just the main government page, but also other departments that manage social media because it is it's hugely popular within our community. And so we need staff to help manage that as well. I mentioned Greg before and the website. We've got a brand new website. It's very simple, easy to use, but we want to make sure that people understand how to use it. And so we're working on accessibility to make sure that all people are able to utilize our website as well.
And give us that website so we know where
it is guilfordcountync.gov. Okay. Also, we have an amazing new graphic designer, and she helps kind of pull the brand of Guilford County together. We are in the midst of a formal branding process, and so we're excited to see what comes out there as well. And then Cassidy, who is responsible for our video and our reels, which you have made very popular here in Guilford County. So we're excited to have you do that as well.
Thank you. And also being a part of the podcast. Let's talk a little bit about this podcast and this setup and where we are right now. It's so cool. So let's talk to the people about how this came to be.
Sure. So when the communications department moved into this space in the old courthouse, we were looking for a space that we could utilize as a studio. And so once we took a deeper look at our lobby area, we found that if we added sound panels to the wall, added some furniture and this amazing new sign, that we could actually have the studio within our space and break it down fairly easy when we needed to, and then set it up fairly easy when we needed to.
Which is really cool because we can also use this setting for other things like reels and video. And I think it would be awesome if other people knew about it. So if they need to come in, our other communicators, and utilize a space, they can also do that as well. It's really cool. We got our lights today. We chose pink for Miss Linda.
Thank you.
So getting into, is that your favorite color?
Pink is my favorite color.
Why is pink your favorite color?
So I spend a lot of time with my sorority sisters. I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And so pink and green are our colors. And pink happens to also be my favorite color. And so the running joke is I am a pink AKA, whereas others are green AKAs and they prefer green. And so I'm trying to incorporate more green into my life. But I will always lean towards pink.
Green is my favorite color. So
it's a great color.
I love it. It's just so calm and zen. And I try to be calm and zen. Doesn't always work, but I try to be calm and zen. Okay. So we are going to, let's take another turn. Whose turn is it?
I think it's yours. No. Yep. Nope. It's mine.
Okay. It's your turn. I think I'm going to be a little risky on my turn. Oh, I don't know.
You're very close to Philip.
Okay. Okay, so can we talk a little bit about the point of why are we playing a game so people can understand why we're playing a game on this podcast?
Absolutely. So what we know is local government programs and initiatives can be a little, explaining it can be a little daunting, and receiving it can be a little daunting for our residents and stakeholders. And so we thought that if we develop a podcast where we also film and play a game, we can make the conversation less governmenty, if you will, and just put a fun twist on talking about all things Guilford County.
So the guests will be taking turns,
yes,
coming on, playing different games and communicating, and hopefully breaking the ice a little bit about these government topics that we're going over.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
And they will correspond with the department as well. And so we're looking forward to inviting Veteran Services and playing Connect 4, where they will connect veterans with resources within Guilford County. And so hopefully those ties go well together, but we're excited to bring this new podcast to the community.
Well, that is very exciting. And I think it's an awesome way to get people to learn about what communications does and what Guilford County is doing throughout each department. And I guess going into my next question, I know there's an external part of letting people know what communications is doing. How do you let people know within the organization what we do as a team?
Yeah, sure. So we have a concerted effort to share with our other departments exactly what our team does and how we can help and assist. And so, for example, we developed Let's Collab, the Communications Roadshow, where we actually go as a team to different departments within the county and showcase our skill set, but also ask our departments, what are your pain points and challenges? Where can we help you? Where can we assist in making your department better in terms of communications? And so always here to help our coworkers and departments just to do a better job in communicating all that we do.
It's really good. I'm going to take another turn. This might be our last turn, so I am going to...
You are awfully close to Philip.
Yeah, he's going down. And there you have it. Okay, and I would like to end the podcast with a fun little question.
Yes.
If you were to get a very last meal, what would your very last meal be? I know you're a foodie, so I know this is going to be hard for you, but what would your very last meal be?
So I am a seafood girl. I love lobster and crab. But I also love shrimp and
all the things.
Barbecue. So maybe just a whole smorgasbord of all of those delicious goodies. I'm not going to be able to pick.
So seafood.
But I also love barbecue ribs.
Okay. Seafood and ribs. That's Linda's last meal.
And macaroni and cheese and potato salad. Yeah.
Okay, all the fixings. We love
all
it.
The things. All the things.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to me this morning. This has been so much fun. And I would like for you to give a little bit of information if people want to watch the podcast, if people want to follow our socials, if people need to learn more information about communications, where can they go?
Sure. Again, the website is guilfordcountync.gov. We are on all of the socials. So please follow us on Facebook and Instagram, X. We're also on YouTube. And so our YouTube channel is growing by leaps and bounds thanks to Cassidy. So please follow us on YouTube at Guilford County 1771.
All right. Thank you so much. And we will be back with another podcast of Taking Turns next week. So stay tuned for that.